Greetings and salutations, everyone. It is I, Let's Go Anime Guy, back again once again, and today we are back with Atlas Remnant campaign with our lovable trio of characters, or with our Madison.
I mean,
Sorry.
technically, I think I would.
Or is this a snide like aside about the fact that I have not been participating in them?
No, more so because Madison has
been shot.
Oh yeah,
Is that
the
relieved of
last
duty?
session he got shot in the chest multiple times. Like literally, slammed the meme down on the table. 28 shot wounds.
I don't remember this.
Ring bullet wounds.
He got shot.
I was the one shot.
He was shot and Thor with him to get treated.
Yeah, and Jack overtaxed himself.
Oh yeah, didn't they have to unleash a fucking and have to unleash an anti-vehicle weapon against me to finally take me down?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, and then Fells had to amp himself up just to blow them all up.
Very amusing.
But yes, we have our team. Jack Irving, Sora Kami, Fellows Ultima, and Madison Milliner, all played by our lovely player characters. Denzel Jones, Inspector Extraordinaire from the UK, who we desperately need to get to the States.
Music had that.
I mean, Inspector.
Inspector Detective isn't Inspector like a detective? It's just
No,
the
Detective Inspector is a high rank, but what the fuck is that noise?
What noise?
Who's opening
Raven's
and
playing
closing
with
something?
Raven is
Someone's
playing with
stimming, and it's very audible.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Damn it, Raven! This is why I tell you not to play with your toys this late at night.
No, he's not
Just
a
mute the
toy.
mic when you're doing it. It's very loud.
I had pulled it away from the mic and everything, but it's still loud. Fuck.
The ratchet joints to your
Blanket over it.
will always be loud.
Here, Dens, I'm gonna traumatize you real quick. You can't pop
It's
that.
it's a devastator.
It's not traumatizing. It's just annoying.
Anyway, sorry. Let's continue. Sorry about that.
Anyways, we have our lovely player characters, Jack Irving, Sora Kami, Fellows Ultima, and Madison Milliner, all played once again by Denzel Jones, a detective of the UK. Idiot savant. Indonico?
Hey, congratulations, you got it right this time. I am in so much pain!
Anyways, we shall begin where we left off last session. In which, give me a sec to pull it up.
One.
For the player characters and for the audience.
Speaking of which, you forgot to introduce our fourth playable character, Madison Milliner, played by Ravenwood.
I did.
You already said that.
No, he stopped short.
No, I did.
Yeah, he said that. You're just dead.
No, I think my audio must have cut.
Excuse me, princess.
Jesus Christ.
I didn't hear it either.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't hear him introduce you, Raven. So either my audio cut or I just didn't hear him.
And I just wasn't paying attention.
Oh my gosh.
You never
guys.
do.
Look, I'm currently image editing. It's like one of the few things I feel any form of passion at. So
How do you
forgive
image
me, I'm a
edit?
gimp.
Gimp?
Gimp.
Yep.
What's that?
It's an image editing software. It's somewhat. It's a free version of Photoshop, essentially.
Oh, okay. I'll look into it.
Anywho, we have all come to the conclusion that after the incident with Neo and Roman Torchwick, that something is amiss, afoot, if you will. And we shall begin with Team 77 waking up from the previous day's events. So, what will you guys do?
Is Madison still like in like I don't know, like a med tent or something like
Well,
that?
what happened after yesterday, quote unquote? Like, at what point did we go to bed? Because I feel like I would still be like up, like helping
Where we left off last time, it ended on Fells and the technician returning to base camp.
Yeah, like that's what I remember as well. Like we were kind of like mid, oh fuck, shit's going down, and the training area may be compromised by the enemy. I would not have gone back to sleep after that. Also, I'd just woken up, so.
Bro just got cracked out.
Alright, very well. Fells, as you and the technician begin to enter the air training, the training base camp, you notice everyone basically lining up at the weapons tent to be issued out live ammunition, because this is a very serious threat. And as for everyone else, what are you planning to do? Do you decide to? Oh, sorry. Go on.
Oh no, no, it's fine.
All right.
What happened to Madison though? Like, is he awake now, or like, where's he at?
I imagine he's in the infirmary.
Yeah, he's.
Am I dead?
He's currently still in the infirmary, getting patched up, as awaiting for a medevac bird.
Well, Sora went with him, so.
Well, you're by his bedside at the moment.
Okay.
Medevac bird hasn't come yet.
Madison, I am begging you to use a noise gate. I am hearing everything you're doing.
What the hell happened to my noise suppression? Let me
Do you
check
not have
it
noise
then.
suppression at all? Because I'm hearing everything you do.
That should not be possible. Let's see.
I mean, I can hear it too. Can hear everything scraping across the desk.
Well, no, that was very clearly him turning pages in a book, was what it sounded like. Which, fair enough, is not something that should be particularly loud.
Maybe.
But we can still hear it.
Either his mic is super sensitive, or his computer settings got messed up from a recent update. Because believe me, that happens to me way too many times.
Yeah, I keep having my my PC's mic volume change when I'm not looking at it, and it pisses me off because like suddenly I'll be too quiet or too loud on stream.
But besides that,
Is this much better?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
Can you hear
until
me?
you do things.
Huh.
I'm not hearing anything, so that's presumably good.
Can you hear this?
Are you like moving something?
Air
Yeah, I can hear that. Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay, fine. Fuck.
Anyways, Fells and Jack, what are you two doing right now? Because as for Jack, you had just obviously informed the commander.
I would
Commander Best.
I would essentially be standing by, like I would like stay around like the command tent just to try and be like available if they needed me for anything. Essentially, like I'm standing like out of the way and not getting. I'm just kind of like up against one of the walls of the tent, just kind of like I guess like at parade rest and just bit like waiting in case they need me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you, Raven.
Can you hear that?
No.
No, I can't hear that, Raven.
I'm typing on the table. Can you hear that?
It comes through when you're talking, but not on its own. So that's fine. You've sorted it.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't hear y'all. Well, I mean, I can hear, but not crisp enough. I'm just gonna keep it to that.
All right. So
It's
Well,
the settings on my phone is much different than the one on my computer, so I'm not. Yeah, just fuck it. Let's just have it like this.
Anywho, Commander Best then takes a look at you, Jack, and he says, "Go ahead and send a report up to your instructor. He'll probably have to kick it up to General Ironwood."
I give like a quick nod, and then leave. And as I'm leaving, I kind of just go, "Shit, who's my commander?"
Well, he is the commander of the quote unquote training of the training company at the moment. So he would be your superior for the moment. It's just that RWBY would be above him in your cadet chain of command.
Right.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Great. Well, anyways, Fells and the technician would report immediately to the base commander.
I walk past you and I do give you Fells a nod, and I'm like, "Good job."
Would you like to report anything that you had, report the stuff you have discovered, Fells?
Yes, that's what he's going to do.
Okay, go right ahead.
So he walks into the base commander's tent.
No, I mean to Jack.
Oh.
Because he's the one who has to write the report up to Durin.
Oh, well then, I guess we just...
Okay.
Say what?
It's fine. It's fine.
I imagine then if that's the case, probably so, he can stop next to Jack and give a small report. Just say, well, I figured out how they managed to get by our sensors.
That being?
They were flying a plastic ship.
I blink at you and then just go, "Pardon?"
The ship itself was made of wood and plastic parts.
So I'm sorry. This is a bit of correction. The outer shell of the transport was made of wood and rubber.
Oh, whatever, you said wood and plastic last time I checked, but okay.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry if that was the case, but sorry about that. But yeah, the airship outer shell was made of rubber and wood.
All right.
Both radars, they're both together make a radar absorbent material, so it's basically a low observable aircraft.
But yeah, Fells would basically tell Jack that they managed to fly under the radar due to the fact that the outer hull was made of rubber and wood, and so as a result of that, just those details.
That's bad. Right. Let the commander know.
Yep. So he waves like dismissively as he walks past Jack, and he goes to the commander's tent to report everything.
So, Commander Best is currently tabbing up his own report, and he looks at the sea bills. What do you have? Anything? You have something to report, Cadet?
Yep, we figured out how the enemy managed to fly under the radar.
Well, that's... Alright, how'd they do it then?
Basically, the outer hull was made of rubber and wood.
It then dawned on him. Both of those being good radar absorbent materials.
Pretty much.
Which means even if our radar did pick it up, it would have been low observable and probably a bit. Dang it. He then types that into his report as well. Thank you, Cadet. You're dismissed. Go grab live ammunition from the weapons tent.
Sir, I pretty much am my own ammunition, but I appreciate the offer. Fells then turns and walks out the tent.
And that leaves him very confused as you leave. Back to you, Jack. Where do you go after your conversation with Fells?
So, I'm trying to remember how, like, the fight all went down. Like, I know I was chasing them for the most of the time, so I probably wouldn't have noticed what was going on with the rest of my team, but I, at this point now go, damn, I should probably check on them. And I head off to try and, like, track down Madison and Sora.
So you go to the barracks tent, which is basically... So you go to the barracks tent and you see a small area for quote-unquote casualties slash medbay. And you just see Madison just basically in what looks like a field cast because of all the damage he took as he's still unconscious. With
Oh shit.
Sora by his side.
What caused that again? Did I witness that, or...
I believe...
I can't remember, it's been a few weeks.
So
I think we're already unconscious by that point.
Ah, okay.
No, he was at least awake to see Madison get shot. He fell out sometime right after.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that the hits I took gave me a bit of amnesia, so I'm just like, oh shit, Madison. I look at Sora. Is he okay? I mean, I'm presuming not, given I just kind of point at the situation.
You just speak stiffly, he'll live.
It's not reassuring.
Yeah, unfortunately, he lives to clown again.
But your response, Sora?
Yeah, with that, she just kind of looks at him, then looks back down at Madison. It's like, I'm waiting for him to wake up.
Alright. I look around. Are there any, like, doctors around? Oh, medics, I guess.
Give me a moment to pull up a picture. Because I have so many open right now.
Oh boy, I wonder what character he'll be pulling out this time.
Oh, better. The thing.
The thing?
The thing.
Oh, did you send me something in DMs?
Yeah.
Who's that Pokemon? Do.
Oh, whoops. I should have had that somewhere else.
Uh-oh.
Lamau.
Well, isn't that just grand?
Right, and head back.
I imagine at this point, Fells would have probably walked in to check on everyone as well.
Alright.
So the whole
one more
team
moment,
would be together.
Well, as Fells walks in, I just turn to him. This is really bad. If they've managed to figure out something like that, there could be any number of enemy ships inside the training area.
Forget the training area. They could be anywhere in that list when you think about it.
Alright.
Yeah, sure. But, well, hang on. I mean, I'll just tell him, yeah, sure. But in the training area, we're all running around with rubber bullets.
Well, most of you are. Fells
You get
kind
my
of
point.
smirks.
I just narrow my eyes. You get my point. Not everyone is as awesome as we are.
Yeah. No, but they do have experience, and that makes up for a lot when
Alright,
it's applied
True, but
properly.
True, but no amount of experience is gonna fix you not being able to defend yourself.
Alright, Jack, I want you to roll a, I would say
Oh,
an
God.
awareness and perception check.
Hang on. I don't have my character sheet open.
Rookie mistake.
Okay, we're hearing that again, Madison. Raven.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, what can I do for you, cat?
Right. Just a perception roll?
Yes, perception and awareness.
Yeah, it's always and awareness, I know that.
Sorry?
23.
Sis, I want you to roll a awareness and deception.
Okay. She's not trying to hide it though.
Oh, okay then. Would you say that this would work for you then? The 23? Sora?
Lavin?
So is
That works, yeah.
Okay. Would you like to describe your facial features currently to Jack?
Well, because Sora's usually straight faced, but at this point in time, which is like looking at Madison, she actually looks visibly upset with a mix of like,
Constipation?
the fuck? No,
That
Maybe
was
you
so
might-
out of the blue.
but like it's
Oh.
actually like anger and what looks like maybe even a little bit of fear.
What the fuck? Why is this happening? Sorry. I'm sorry,
Alright,
explain
that should be
what's
better.
going on with you.
She feels gassy.
According to
Shut
brother, yeah.
up and let her describe what's going on with her.
Sorry.
But yeah, Sora's usually like blank face. It actually looks upset. Like looking at Madison looks visibly like upset with not only anger but also a bit of like fear.
Again, I look around for like like, is there a medic attending?
Medic.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I was blowing my nose.
The next time Madison gets hurt, I need him to just like go, I need a medic bag. I'm dying.
Anywho, so this one doctor who looks very civilian rather than Atlesian medic, she just she's just standing by with the clipboard and she says, well, he took like 33 holes to the chest, so he should be glad that they all missed vital organs.
Holy shit.
Just like that one character from the Naked Gun movies who just like shot all up and it's like, we're lucky all those bullets missed every single vital organ.
No, this reminds me of like the ending to Resident Evil. Not spoil, but I would say it just reminds me of the ending of Resident Evil.
True. Anyways, you were saying, Dens?
I just blink and just go, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
Yes, he got shot 37 times in the chest and yet all the bullets missed.
Jesus.
Oh, believe me, I was
Lucky
surprised as well. Kid's pretty lucky.
Aha.
As
Not
for
what I'd
the-
say.
Well, the only reason why he was put into body cast is so that he doesn't start rubbing his chest wounds.
Fair.
Yeah, he seems like the kind of kid that would just out of annoyance. So we just put him in a body cast just to make sure he doesn't do that.
Fair enough.
Also, I think he broke his legs? I couldn't tell. But, you know.
Wait, I broke my legs? When?
Alex!
When did that happen?
To be fair, to be fair, Madison, a bullet can break a bone.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Right. As I hear that, I just kind of walk over and kind of like pat Sora on the shoulder. You hear that, kid? She'll be fine.
Cut to a frog. I'm dying.
I'm dying! I see the light. Yeah, so just kind of like actually breathes out. What sounds like a sigh of relief, and she's like, okay.
She then looks at the doctor, then looks at the two of you. So, are you two like teammates or something? Friends?
I give a nod, gesturing to Fells behind me, and just going, 4 of us are a squad.
I see. Gotta say, you look rather young to be participating in this exercise, to be honest.
Jack just goes, yes, I am.
Let me guess,
this-
not very stimulated by schoolwork?
I kind of blink for a moment and then just go, never really had school in the past to begin with, so honestly, this is the most natural I've felt in a while.
That Sora looks up. Actually, I requested this.
Well, you definitely chose an interesting time to intervene then, kid.
Seems like we can't stop being involved in what's that old saying? It's like,
And shenanigans?
it seems like I keep being involved in historical incidents.
True. Though I would like to think of it from a scene from a book, though. I think it was a witch looking at 3 students saying, why is it that whenever there are problems in the school, it's always centered around you 3?
Believe me, Professor. I wish I knew the same thing.
Oh, so you read those books?
I read them to my sister.
Ah. Did you see the movies?
Side note, my best friend referenced this when we were playing through Space Marine 2 the other day.
I actually got
boy.
Space Marine 2, so if you want to join me on Thursday, you can. I found
Oh,
out
cool.
about co-op.
I've been playing a lot of it. I might be a little burned out of it at this point, to be honest, but maybe.
Yeah, no problem. Anywho, back to the docket, sir. Oh, so you read those books to your sister. Did you enjoy the movies, or did you find them, well, all right?
The movies didn't match the books exactly, but that doesn't matter. My sister enjoyed them, so I suppose it's okay.
How
She
do you
kind of
understand-
answers as if it doesn't concern her.
I see. But, Jack, you notice the reason why the doctor is talking about the books and movies is because she's just trying to help calm Sora down.
Fels just rolls his eyes in the background. He's just like, oh, brother.
Everywhere Sora goes, she makes everyone worry.
Right. I kind of turn around and then walk back out the door, heading back to the command tent.
It's then that the doctor speaks up. Do you want me to look at you to make sure that you're okay, kid? I mean, you did attack those people.
I just kind of roll a shoulder and just shrug. I've had worse.
Just because you've had worse doesn't excuse not getting looked over, mister. Believe me, I've dealt with at least 8 Marines much more stubborn than you.
I just kind of shrug, and then just go, I've got places to be.
I've got places to be!
Okay.
Sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry, Madison, but that joke fell flat on its face. No one here got the reference.
I got it, but, time and a place.
Sorry.
No worries. Anywho, she just sighs. Is that one always like that?
Yes.
Well,
Again, for what it's worth, I'm very clearly missing the lower half of my face's skin, so like it's something that should always be. In fact, I probably should talk like as Jack with or grit in eye teeth to like make that abundantly obvious that it's always a thing I'm dealing with. But that would be very annoying after a while.
And it might hurt your jaw too.
Yeah, I can imagine so.
Yeah,
True.
it'd be like talking with braces or something.
Anywho, as you go back to the command tech, Jack, what do you do? Do you finally send that report up to Durin? Do you just stand by?
Oh shit! Right, that is a thing that I need to do. I head back to my tent and check on it because I'm pretty sure I was like midway through doing it when all this kicked off, and struggling through it as I am a not paperwork. I am not a book smart individual, so I kind of look over it, and then sort of bring out another sheet of paper and start detailing like everything that I've just witnessed. Just being like, well, that's another report, I guess.
And how do you format this report, and what details do you offer for Durin to look at?
I basically explain I was midway through drafting my previous report when I heard a disturbance outside. I went out to investigate. Had a false start as I arrived in what seemed to just be. I pause at that and then go semblance-related issues before being pulled back out to witness two unknown individuals being pursued by multiple Atlas military forces. I joined the pursuit and then I just detail what happened.
All right. And
I do include at the end. Actually, I don't include anything that Fells told me at the end, as I would imagine that would be in someone else's report. There's not much point in me restating that. I simply state what I did, which is I sent Fells out to investigate.
Would highly recommend that you also report what Fellows had reported to you, since that was the reason why you asked him to go look at the airship.
Jack is not a book smart person. He would not think about this. He's just focusing on reporting what he reported, what he saw. In his mind, he's like, the people who then saw those other things will put it in their reports. I don't want to speak for what they have seen. Is his mindset.
Fair enough, then.
So I'm gonna put that all down. That would just be intellect. So, oh, he did decently at this, I guess.
All right. And as you finally send this report back up to Durin directly, you get...
Attached to the other one, since the other one didn't get sent off.
All right. As you do this, it takes a bit of time, but you get a report. You get a message back from Durin asking, "Wait a minute. Roman Tortrick and Neo Peloton was there?"
I wouldn't have said that. I would have just said two unknown individuals.
Or rather, he texts back, were you able to ascertain the two individuals' identities, or were they wearing helmets?
Tall one with a cane, short one with colorful hair.
You then get another text. Are you certain?
Of those details, yes. Oh, tall one had orange hair.
Yeah, this is just double checking that he read your report, right? And when you gave out the smaller details, he's like, are you sure that these two had these specific hair colors and weapons?
Pretty sure.
He then replies back.
He's like, pretty sure. got shot by Kane.
He then takes back. I'll have a transport ready to take you guys back to Atlas as soon as possible.
I then also attach a note. Might be an issue there. Madison is in a full body cast due to injury sustained.
Hey, we technically have them in our custody, don't we?
No, they escaped.
Oh, right.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, the only enemy combatants that you have that are
We did capture some White Fang, but those two escaped.
That's right.
Meanwhile, the
Neo
others
used,
were slaughtered.
yeah, Neo used her semblance to help them escape. I remember now. I remember.
I remember.
Anyways, it is then that on the other side of the screen, Durin just sighs. Neo and Roman working with the White Fang. What could they possibly be doing together? He then types back, "Can you send me a photo of the captured perpetrators?"
I kind of like look at this message and just go, hold 5, and then sort of head off to try and figure out where the fuck they're being held.
All right, so give me 1 sec to pull back up the that one, and then also for the audience. So they're being held in the security tent.
I figured. I literally just like poke my head in, hold my phone up to take the picture, and then leave.
It's then that the sergeant of the guard grabs your hand and asks, "What are you doing, cadet?"
My commander wants a report and to see the identities of these individuals. I hold up the phone. And I assume that we're not just texting; we're using like an official like Atlas military messaging service. Like that seems like a thing that would exist. Like the Atlas military has its own messaging app that's like encrypted and shit.
Yeah. So as he sees this,
I hold it. Yeah, I hold it up to him and show him that I'm sending it to an official.
He nods and then just steps to the side. Might want to get a closer look then, because that picture looks blurry as hell.
I'm not really used to this kind of thing. I say as I walk forward and like, then as he watches as I tap the button and start recording instead of taking a picture, then put it in my pocket.
You then see the five captured White Fang dudes, and they just look up at you and be like, "The hell do you want, human?"
I just twitch an eyebrow at them. I don't know, doing my job. And then just like turn around and then leave the room, leave the tent, pull up my phone, and then just swear to myself as I see it's recording. But then just end the recording and then send that video to Duran. This does have the upside of what, as it's been in the seconds of video where it's just solid black, he gets a voice of one of the random White Fang as well.
Alright, so you then get a text. You then obviously get like a text back from Duran. Give me a second, I gotta burp.
I covered it for you.
It is then that you get told, Jack, that those are the Snow Vipers. The Atlas branch of the White Fang's Black Op unit. How the hell did they know? What was the look of the leader's mask?
I don't know, what was the look of the leader's mask?
So the mask of the leader that you captured looked like a Cobra Viper, or not Cobra Viper, but a Kitai Dichu mask.
I just type back one word, which is just snake.
Big snake.
My
So
snake.
that you get a reply back. grab live ammunition. You're gonna need it.
I just reply back, Roger. And then I send a second message just saying the commander of this group seems to be doing some decent work by the BTW. Actually taking the threat seriously. Nice change of pace.
And then replies back, to be fair, kid. Being in the field and being within a classroom are two different things, of course.
Jack doesn't really have any response to that.
So as you
What the fuck?
So, as you go to the ammo tent to receive your live ammunition back, what do you think about all of this so far?
Honestly, Jack feels far more comfortable in this developing situation than he has at any point in the Atlas military up to now.
Jack in this combat situation, like Sora in a bar, it's crazy.
Pretty much. Like, Jack's like, finally. Enemies to deal with. Thank fuck, I'm home.
Our battle will be legendary.
No, it's more just... just enemies to deal with and fight. I am used to this. This is my element.
Not just that, but competent management.
Also that.
Well, to be fair,
Where did I put this? I'm sure I wrote this guy's name down somewhere, but I'm not sure.
oh, was it like
The commander of this group of this like training exercise that I was speaking to earlier.
oh yeah,
The group you made?
no, I think he's referring to the company commander that's in charge of the blue forces for this training exercise, which is Commander Best.
I don't know where I wrote that down, but I can't find it, so I'm adding it to another set of notes now. This is the problem with me, is I end up with like 50 different notes files that could really just be like 3. Why do I have a template here? Oh, it's that. Okay.
It is then that you, as you pass by, as you come out of the ammo tent, you see the weapons tent, and a couple of guys that look like they're so like, you know how the Tech Marines look in Space Marine 2, Jack?
Yes.
So basically, think of like that style of backpack armor, but for the Atlas military. And they
I just look at it. When I see this, I blink for a moment and go, "Oh dear."
They then just place down some devices, and they pull out some controllers, and they begin to lift off and just go out into different directions. These guys are obviously combat engineers, but they're more of the tech side of the combat engineers. It's just that their helmets look like Tech Marines.
All Jack can think of is, those things look spindly as hell.
It isn't, Jack, that you remember. You remember Pie Braid from that one lunch incident. Thanks to that.
I don't.
Remember the or actually, well, wait.
Raven, I'm begging you. I'm hearing feedback through your mic.
Oh, sorry. This time I'm doing nothing.
Well, no, I can hear our mics through your mic.
I understand, but for some reason I'm legit like doing nothing.
But like,
Is it on the table or something?
Yeah, it's on the table.
Don't have it against the table because the sound can bounce off the surface.
Yeah, it like vibrates.
so
Sound
Anyway.
waves.
anyways, well, so Jack, the Pie Braid incident was when you and your team were like at separate tables, but you noticed that but you remember that Sora's brother was literally being interrogated by this dude in red robes with a gas mask with blue goggles looking thing on his face, and he had a very similar backpack as to the combat engineers that you see before you.
Now, hold
Oh,
on
yeah,
a
I have-
second.
I was going to say, I have no memory of this.
That's because he wasn't there. Jack was being punished by the drill sergeant. He was
Oh,
in
was
the
that when I
combat.
was in the... Was I when,
Yeah.
with that when I was in the Helldivers sim? Okay.
Yeah, he was in the
Oh.
simulator.
Oh, that is
That was
my
a long
bad.
time ago.
I was putting a chat going, we.
That is my bad, but yeah, you like as you see these dudes and how spindly they are. You see you see on their muter patch, it looks like a cog. It has a cog and it has a cog and a eye on it, or sorry, with the E at the center. Do you decide to ask them any questions, or would you like to go back to the barracks tent to wait for your medical transport for Madison?
Oh, Jack is very much in the mindset of, those guys look like they're very busy, I'm not going to disturb them. I'll leave them to that. I actually head back to the, remind me, did I actually get to shoot my hammer? Did I actually get to shoot my gun at the,
Yes, you did.
Or did I just... I can't remember. I feel like I just hit them with it.
Yeah, you only hit them with it because you only had sim rounds, which wouldn't really do much.
So the first thing I do is head back to the armory tent, and I just...
That would be the ammo tent if you're gonna get your round switched out.
Yes, that. So I head back in there and just go, hey, I wanna get my old ammo back, please. He says, and then brings out removes the large ammo box from it and just go, all accounted for. Didn't fire a shot. Where do I sign?
He then pulls out a couple of forms that have the ammo that you had taken and replaced and whatnot, and just has you, all right, just sign these back, and I'll get you back your live munitions. He then pulls the training ammo back into his into his space to grab yours.
Thank you. I say as I scribble my name down.
He then gives you back your couple of cases of ammo. All right, here you go. I'll be taking this paperwork. He then just starts to file it away.
I pick up my old ammo box and just give him a nod before walking out.
It is then that you see the at the aircraft motor pool area that these very similar to sorry, give me a sec to get it out. You see this troop transports You see this troop transport begin to fly into the motor pool as you also see Sora and a bedridden Madison just get taken to the motor pool to be placed into this transport. Fellas, fellas, wish you join your teammates to be all together.
He's standing there off to one side watching as Madison is put onto this transport.
Alrighty.
He just lightly puts one hand on Sora's shoulder and he just goes, "Hey, this isn't gonna be like what happened with your family, all right? He's got the devil's luck in him. He'll be all right."
But that Sora's like, I hope not. I hope. She just kind of stays quiet.
Faust just shrugs and goes, "Well, I tried."
That Sora looks at him. So tried what?
I'm not good at comforting other people.
Oh, I see.
Jack, as you walk up to them, do you pay attention to this conversation, or do you just walk into the transport?
I can see that they're kind of having a minute, so I leave them be.
Alright. And as the three of you begin to walk into the transport, it begins to fly back to Atlas. What do you guys like to discuss anything and whatnot?
Honestly, Fells has run out of things to talk about.
Same for Jack. The paperwork's kind of drained his fucking social battery. He's just kind of doing that thing of leaning against a wall and is just like genuinely like napping standing up.
Fells is just sitting there next to Sora thinking about, what do I say that could cheer this person up? I'm not good at this.
All the introverts are in one space together.
Meanwhile, the extrovert is in a body cast.
Wow.
Oh no, our speech bubble has been stolen.
How did this happen? Madison, what the heck, man? Why'd you go and get shot 33 times?
I got shot 33 times in the skull.
Honestly though, I think Sora would actually ask she would like turn to Jack and just try to ask, so what did Commander say? Or is Jack just too deep in a nap?
Dent.
What, sorry?
He's dead.
I didn't catch that.
I figured. Sora actually turned to Jack and asked him, what did Commander say?
He just wanted us to report back. Sounds like this is a big deal.
Well, obviously someone broke through a bunch of people broke through military defenses.
Yeah, but something about who it was really got him riled up. Well, as much as I could tell from messages.
More than likely, it's those two individuals in particular. Fells comments.
I glance over at you. Oh, do you know who they were?
Like,
Well, I don't know them personally, but I do recognize them from flyers that were hooked up on the mercenary board back in my guild's base. Roman, Torchwick, and Neapolitan.
with that, Sora's like ears kind of pop up, like Neapolitan.
Yeah, if I had to guess, that's probably the lady Duran had a fling with at one point, if the rumors are to be believed.
I blink at that. Hold up, woman.
Well, this Sora also turns like, wait, they had a fling? That's how they're related?
Wait, hang on. Pause.
He likes girls?
No. Jack's more having a reaction to. Duran fucked a 14-year-old? That's kind of fucked.
Well, then Sora actually turns to Jack and she's like, she's actually older than she looks. If her words are to be believed. But also it's
so
like
small.
There are small women in the world.
Maybe also looks at him like, so is my sister.
Jack's genuinely baffled by this, and you guys do think, oh yeah, there wasn't very many small women in Corvus. They were all quite tall.
Sora shrugs and she's like, my sister's small. Anyways. The only reason I know about this Neapolitan was because Elaine talked to us about her occasionally when she came to visit.
I only mostly know details about Roman Torchwick because I once had a mission where I was supposed to work with him.
What kind of mission?
I mean, the secret agenda was that I was supposed to work undercover and apprehend him, but I never really got too close to make good on that mission. He always had that strange, heterochromic girl by his side who was always keeping an eye on me.
Oh, hang on. Walk that back. What kind of mission? And what and why did they want you to bring him in?
Who knows? At the time, I was just being a good soldier following orders.
Wait, but they didn't have like a specific crime listed?
They just had a look. At the time, mercenaries, when they ask you to bring a person in, it's usually because there's money involved. And so when you bring a person in, you expect to be paid.
No, I get that, but usually the person paying that money will give a reason, or at least a degree of like a threat explanation, surely.
Fellas, I would
Well,
actually
whatever.
Fellas, I would like you to roll a intellect and let me check the stats again. I'm sorry. Give me a sec.
What are you trying to find? Like what equivalent?
Like intellect, and I would say.
I'm gonna
what
close
would-
my fucking window.
Would perception would perception or insight be good for memory?
Memory rolls is one of those ones where I would recommend intellect plus awareness as a unique 2 attributes roll.
All right, roll me intellect or awareness, good fellas.
I know that. I know that's. If I remember correctly, that's how Shadowrun does it.
Most of the time, in most of the D&D sessions I've been in, I'm not saying y'all are wrong. It's just most of the time for memories, they would always have me roll insight.
See,
for
insight's more meant to
remembering
be like judging another person in the moment, whereas memory
I
is
know,
very like, and also it's one of those things of. Memory isn't a skill, really. It's an innate thing that everyone has. So it makes sense that it's a dual it's an attribute only thing rather than something you need to be trained into.
Right.
Obviously, some are better than
I'm
others,
just saying what I've had to roll in other sessions. I'm not saying like, are you sure it's not this or anything like that? Like, I'm just saying this is what's come up with me in the past. So I am rolling intellect and awareness.
Yes.
Got it. All right, dimension the dice. Roll your mice. Dirty 20. Flip.
Yeah, but that's because you got a 4. So, at the top of your head, because it's just been so long since that particular mission, the only thing you could really remember was that they were just basically high class thieves that kept escaping. High class thieves and Roman torture keeps escaping from prison.
And so with that in mind, Fells just shrugs and goes, I don't really recall all the details. It was so long ago. Maybe it was because he was a thief who was good at escaping. So maybe the client just wanted to make sure.
And my eyes widen. Oh, fuck. I then quickly, like, pull up my scroll and then just kind of, like, put it down and just go, it's fine, Duran probably knows. Duran's probably doing his job.
What's wrong this time?
I'm just thinking, if I'd known that it was a thief that was in there, I would have immediately informed the quartermaster, because, I mean, why else do you break into a military base other than to steal shit?
Fells just shrugs and goes, I would have thought it would have been obvious that they were there to steal something.
I mean, I was more stressed about given they were working with the White Fang, that they were there to plant a bomb or something, to be honest.
Wait, didn't someone mention that they were there for the vehicles?
Man, it sounds like y'all need a detective. Too bad the detective is shot.
That may have come up, but I don't think Jack was present for it.
Died again, Mr. Detective.
Madison, I would like you to roll a whatchamacallit.
Constitution check?
I would have.
Or is it willpower?
Let's see.
Wakey wakey, it's time for school.
I want you to roll awareness and fortitude.
Alright.
Because you're
You
trying to
guys-
wake up in this moment. If
I
you
got-
really want to say
I'm not
that.
trying to wake up at this moment. I'm just saying that a silly joke, but if you want me to, I'll try.
Yeah, go ahead.
Where's my kid? There it is. Fortitude and what?
Awareness and fortitude.
Give me a second. I'm almost done here. I want to make sure I get this right.
So, Madison, would you like to say that out loud to everyone?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I would like to.
Alright, go ahead.
Man, if only you guys had a detective.
It is with that.
I actually turned around to look at his like him and go, man, yeah, if only.
Damn, okay.
Am I like in a wheelchair or am I standing up or?
I'm pretty sure you're like in like one of them like wheeling like hospital beds.
Yeah.
I'm Charles. Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because you're-
okay.
Again,
podcast.
still in a full body cast, just on your back.
Yeah, I wake up and I'm like, I'm still alive.
Sora really like rushes over me like, are you good?
No.
So we like, are you okay? And then Madison's like, I have a fucking hole in my chest.
I'm so...
Sora like kind of
What?
tilts her head to the side, looking kind of confused. Like, are you like in pain anywhere? Pretty sure they give you painkillers.
I think I am in pain. Hi, am I in pain? What do I roll for that?
Spells
I need a medic bag.
Spells just looks at Faust just looks at Madison and he just goes, "Oh, quit your whining. You'll be fine."
That. So for that Madison, it's gonna be stamina and treatment.
Let's see. Stamina and treatment. All right. All right. Here we go. Oh wow.
Oh man, you're getting high rolls today for some reason. Anywho, yeah, you are, yeah, you, So what would you like to say to Sora, given the fact that you have like literally 37 bullet holes in your chest?
So I don't know, but I think that I'm in good care. Hopefully.
Well, that's Zora kind of nods like, well, we're going back to the academy, and the doctor there is good, so you should be fine. Well, you're talking to the girl who was literally an experiment. She doesn't really understand like normal pain anymore.
I reach my hand to her and said, Sora, it will be fine. Please
You're in a body
take care
cast,
of
dude.
yourself. I'm sorry, what?
You're in a body cast, dude. Your movement is.
Oh, I
heavily
can't move
restricted.
my hand. Oh, damn it! I had a good scene.
You can
Use your semblance to like, I don't know, pop it out or something.
I mean,
No.
you can move your hand. You just can't move your arm to do anything with it to her.
Okay, I'll just simply say, Sora, I know you're worried, but I think at times like these, it would be sometimes best to allow me to recover by myself. Unless you want. Oh, sorry. Never mind. You finish.
Sora looks confused and she's like, but you are recovering by yourself. I can't recover for you.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant sometimes for your mental health, you will need to go to. You may have to leave if need.
That's a big word for Sora.
I'm sorry. What?
That's a big word for Sora.
Oh.
Gotta
But
check the
that's-
DMs real quick.
It's like, so Sora like looks like kind of deep in thought, and she's like, mental health. What's that?
You know what? Never mind. If you want to stay, you could stay. I'm not gonna force you to do anything. I absolutely can't force you to do anything.
Well, so we're gonna looks at it and was like, well, you're no shape to anyways, and even then, you're not team leader. Jack is.
I just want.
When you say that, Jack just turns around and gives a shit-eating grin towards him.
Like, Sora's just saying this all like matter of factly too.
Fel's are just watching all this with an exasperated expression. Like,
However, as he does this, he kind of like after a moment catches himself and then just sighs and walks over and just goes, "You did your best, Madison, and I appreciate that. I'm sorry I'm being a bit of an ass."
No, it's fine. I probably deserved every single.
Yeah, a little bit.
I just.
Was that
Fel's-
Sora?
but I
rolled
do-
to like
but I do-
bonk Jack.
But Jack did, but he goes, "But I do hope you learn a lesson from this and get better soon."
He has been spared.
Fels would then walk over and then just like playfully nudge Madison with his fist and just be like, "You owe me for having to. You owe
Nudging
me for having
someone-
to guard you like that, you know."
Nudging someone when they're in a full body cast. Ooh.
Ah!
Okay.
Dies. Duh.
Can Sora roll to like, I don't know, like bonk Feld or something, punch him? I don't know.
Dexterity and agility.
It was
Okay.
just a playful nudge.
Yes, but you made her brother like be in pain, and that's unacceptable.
I was joking. That was a joke, Lar.
Have you guys ever seen those videos of have you guys ever watched Freedom Tunes?
Oh yes, I have. They're
Yeah,
hilarious.
whenever he portrays like a left-wing person having like a spaz out, and they do that like where their arms just flail out to the side and scream. I just
Yes.
imagine just Madison instantly doing that the moment that he has physical contact. Just, "Wah!"
Uh,
Okay, so wait, what did I roll again?
Dexterity and actually, it wouldn't be agility. It would be sleight of hand, right?
What are you trying to do?
She wants to give smack Fells.
That'd just be a fighting and close combat roll.
Well, she's not doing it to hurt him. She's just like doing it as like.
Well, yeah, and thus he wouldn't need to roll like a damage check, but it still would be an attack on him, even if there's no damage behind it.
yeah.
All right, so
Where the bullshit go?
Fellas, I want you to roll to dodge. I want you to roll a
Oh, there's a really good.
agility and
Don't I just need to roll dodge?
dexterity and dodge, because if I remember right, it was supposed to be an attribute and a skill, right?
So
What's that?
dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity and dexterity and dodge.
Got it. Okay.
So you seamlessly dodge this attempt to get a Gibbs smacked Fells.
Just like, oh, relax, he's fine. No need to get all. I don't even know what this is, but there's no need to get all worked up.
I am surprised that everyone just immediately dropped the fact that Durin had a fling with Neo the minute Madison woke up.
Well,
Yeah.
Fells hasn't forgotten about it. It's just that
No, it's not forgotten,
no
it's
one
just,
else
like-
is bringing it up.
It's not forgotten. It's just kind of been pushed to the side for now.
Guys, can you stop fighting over me? Literally.
Just looks down at him. No.
Fells just looks down at him and goes, "Oh, get over yourself. You're not that important."
Jesus, Jack just makes up. Okay, now we're being a bit too mean.
Yeah.
Then sort of then looks thinking and like, so correcting someone's attitude is considered mean?
Fells shrugs and just goes, "Hell if I know."
But Fells, you do remember some of the things you had to talk to your mother about, and it gives you a shiver down your spine.
Fells can only respond to that with, "Hell if I know," but some things are best left unsaid.
Well, that sort of just kind of goes, I suppose.
Anyways, do you guys bring up this stuff about Durin and Neo to Madison, or do you just leave that be?
I mean, Fells isn't gonna bring it up unless someone else brings it up again.
I suppose we'll have a lot to ask Commander about when we get back.
And what is your response to that, Medicine? Would it be like, ooh, some juicy gossip, or is it like, like what's your attitude about being told that?
He has more touch with his feminine side.
Oh my god, I actually managed to find it. Hang on, just.
Oh
Oh
god.
fuck, this is. I always forget that you streamed this, anime guy. Sorry, I've just remembered exactly what I was going to reference when I said like you all look at you just say Jack's the leader, not you. Y'all just turn to Jack and he just does this. 1 second. Just when that.
Good grief.
You don't have to stream
What?
this to the stream. It'll be
Oh, no,
too awkward. I just want to show you guys it.
Oh no, I want to. I'm just trying to find
Okay.
a way to do it. Okay.
I'm watching the
properties.
stream, but I
You'd
don't.
have to stream my stream. It'll be too awkward.
I'm
Oh, no,
streaming it on
because
my
it-
end. Don't worry.
Oh no, because like you put it in the memes me part of the server. I'm just trying to show that
But
off real quick.
Oh no
The memes.
no, not in the memes. That like it's I am currently streaming it into the voice chat.
Yeah.
Right. Like yeah, it's
You'd have to set that as a source. It would be awkward.
Yeah, it's
Same principle.
Yes, the chaplain saying, "Why is it when something happens, it's always you?"
No, that was
and
the-
it's Titus.
No,
and-
that was earlier. That was earlier. That was a different meme.
Brother, look in the actual call.
Yeah, he's streaming it on actual call.
Oh, give me a sec then. Oh yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Fells, you've left it, and Raven isn't even in it. Oh, there's Raven.
I'm in it now.
Right. Nico, sorry.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
like,
right,
I've
you could-
already
you could-
seen it. I've already
No,
seen
you
it.
haven't. No, you haven't. I'm about to play it. That's why I'm streaming it rather than posting an image. It's a
Alright.
video that I'm gonna play.
Okay, alright.
It's so you just look at just go, Jack's the leader, not you. Just look at Jack. He just does this.
Oh, I see. That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
Imagine that, but with like his lower half of his
Yeah,
face.
true as well. He's
or
fucking.
lower.
That's how he always looks as well. Oh,
You
God.
see it in his eyes.
It is a-
That does make the chaplain comparison really funny. Again with the exposed teeth.
But Madison, what do you ask your compatriots now that you're awake? And I will be right back. I just gotta use the restroom.
So, remind me, who is it? Oh, who is this Roman Tortrick?
Some thief. Apparently, he rolls around with Duran's baby mama, who is allegedly legal. I say, like raising an eyebrow.
Allegedly legal. They legally steal things? Madison's a bit confused by that statement.
Fells
No,
rolls
as
his
in
eyes.
she's
He
not.
just-
As in
he
she's
just
not the
puts his
child that she
feet-
looks like.
No, I know that, but like Madison's confused by that statement.
No, I know. Jack. That's Jack. Elaborating and explaining to him.
Clarifying.
Oh, that's right. You don't have any short people in your village.
Not so much. No.
Okay.
I mean, there was
Um,
that one blacksmith for a while, but he also had a beard, which made it a bit more obvious.
Hmm.
There are all kinds of people all over the world, Jack.
Yeah, I know. I just don't expect a grown woman to look like she's 12.
Well, that like Sorka enters the fellows like in his defense, he grew up like essentially isolated, and unlike and he didn't have a older sister who looks younger than you like I do.
Hmm.
All right, I'm back.
Well. Yeah, I got nothing. He says to the others.
Why don't you just focus on recovering and resting up? Give your mouth a rest for a bit.
Hmm.
He's been resting his mouth this whole time, though.
Fells looks at Sora and goes, "Not enough."
Ah, right. You like silence.
I don't mind a little bit of noise. But what he does is excessive.
Really?
Well, when you and Jack talk. Y'all never overstay your welcome when you hold a conversation, so I don't mind that kind of noise. Him, it just yappity yap.
I see. She's like still trying to like learn different stuff about like interactions and things.
I would imagine you would
Based-
call Madison Sir Yapsalot.
Sora would if she had the same background as the other character, but she does not. There's a lot of things she doesn't understand.
True. But anywho, would you guys like to continue the conversation or finally head back to Atlas?
Commence with the time skip.
Yes.
Madison, Jack, you two are okay with that?
Yeah, Madison's gonna sleep right here.
Den's clocked out of the conversation a long time ago.
Ah,
I'm listening. I just don't have anything to add.
alrighty.
Well, then just like verbally confirm whether it's good to do a time skip or not.
Okay, yeah, cool.
Alrighty.
Ensign, engage all engines. Max speed.
Alright. Just give me another second for the for the audience to. Alrighty, so you all finally land back in Atlas, and Jack, Soren, Fells, you watch as Madison is taken to the infirmary by a very perturbed Vestal who is just screaming, "Why is that whenever someone gets injured, it's always one of you guys?"
Mm-hmm.
She then just sighs.
I just shrug. Maybe the rest of the military should actually keep up with us.
She just sighs and is like, "I swear the cadets just get crazier every year." As she wheels Madison into the infirmary.
Fells secretly offers Jack a fist bump for saying that.
Yeah,
Sora's just there to the side, confused. Like it's not normal to get hurt in combat.
Apparently not.
Well, to be fair, she is
To be
a
fair.
nurse. To be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair, she is a nurse at a school for training cadets. She hadn't expected this year that more cadets would end up doing more dangerous stuff that involves almost dying again and again.
But even then, Sora doesn't understand enough to put that into context.
I know, I'm just saying it for everyone. Anywho, the three of you are then taken to General Ironwood's office.
The journal's there.
Yes,
Oh shit.
Okay.
General Ironwood is there sitting behind his desk, as well as Durin and Dimitri, who all look at the three of you as General Ironwood places down the paperwork that he was given. So,
I do want to point out that Jack does like snap to like a proper like parade rest stance as he stands before the desk.
Meanwhile, Fells is doing everything he can to avoid looking Dimitri in the eye.
You feel the glare.
Do you both like stand at attention for literally the commander of our entire military?
No, Fells is standing at attention. He's just making
Okay,
sure
good.
not to look at Dimitri. Because one, he still kind of hates him for keeping Zero a secret for so long. Two, he knows that he can immediately report to his mother if he feels the situation calls for it.
That I don't take notice of that. I'm just making sure you're both like standing at attention as we are you Sora?
Yeah, she just
Okay.
naturally does that. She's been trained for it.
Okay, that's good.
the general looks at the three of you and is like, and much like with that Chaplin meme, I have the distinct impression that that no matter what I do to keep the three of you out of trouble, it'll always just come to find you. He then just leans back into his chair and just says, report, please.
I just explain everything that has happened and is already in my report.
I
Do you want me to roll a speech check to make sure I get everything?
No, I think you're good.
Okay.
He then just leans back and just gives out a very tired sigh. First Vale has issues with the White Fang, and now us. What are they planning? And what is deeply concerning is how Roman Tortrick is involved. You then see Durin speak up. Well, more than likely, either he was coerced because he's the best type of thief there is out there, or someone's paying him to help them out. Either way, it's still not good.
What could convince a man like this Tortrick, sir?
Two things: money or threatening his life. Most likely the former than the latter.
He really doesn't have any ideals at all.
Nope, he's a cutthroat.
Everyone's got something.
He's a cutthroat thief. He just wants to make enough money to retire off of it on some island in the middle of nowhere where no one will ever bug him.
I feel like it would... Pardon my assuming, sir. I don't get involved with individuals like this, but surely when you're getting to the stage where you're robbing an entire military, there's no amount of money that could get you that involved, given that you know they'll hunt you to the ends of the earth.
Not unless there was something in it for him.
Well, that's my point, though. Like, unless he's got some actual issue with the military, like, it would just be too much of a risk. Especially for someone who's this good at what he does.
Most likely, he was given a very high pay. He was proposed a very high paycheck for it. After all, money always talks. And then Dimitri speaks up. That is true. However, stealing APs. However, what is deeply concerning is how they knew that APCs were going to be used in that training exercise, which means there's a mole. Not to mention, how else could they have entered that list without getting caught?
I sort of quietly speak up. Are APCs not usually used in large-scale training exercises such as this one? Otherwise, I would imagine it would be a pretty accurate assumption.
That's when General Iwood speaks up. Typically that's a yes and no. Sometimes we use heavy vehicles such as APCs. Sometimes we quote unquote hinder ourselves by not using them and have to do things on foot. Mainly to spice up the variety of trainings that we do for our main forces. That way they know what to do if such as the case that all APCs are down for maintenance or are destroyed.
I'm just saying, like, in a situation like this, I think it's a fair assumption that we would be using them. You know? It's not like it's an unusual piece of tech.
That's maybe true, Mr. Irving. But, as they say, randomization is the spice of life.
I've never heard anybody say that before in my life, Fel says under his breath.
Ironwood chuckles. To be fair, Mr. Ortoma, that's something more of a friend of mine would sometimes say. Anywho, Mr. Ultima, you said in your report that the transport that the White Fang and the two thieves were using was made of wood and rubber in your report?
That is correct, sir.
He then turns to Dimitri. make sure to check all. Make sure that there's any sales of that particular model that they're all found in their garages and or in their actual uses. To which Dimitri nods. Of course, sir. Is there anything else you three need to report to me that hasn't been said?
Fels would just shake his head no.
Jack just kind of thinks for a moment. No, I think that's all.
He nods. Alright. Everyone is then dismissed, but remember, everything that has been said here does not leave this room.
Okay, I guess I won't say it.
I mean, you could still say what you want to say, sis.
Okay, I thought we were moving on. The Slur kind of points out there was a strange cabin in the forest that I found.
That actually,
Oh god.
That piques Dimitri General Iwood's attention. A cabin?
Correct. It seemed abandoned, but there was a random woman singing there. But after I saying something in reply, she disappeared. And there's a bunch of gravestones in the back of it as well.
Huh. Did it have any other signs of use? Well, recent use anyway?
There was a fire in the hearth.
That really piques General Iwood's interest. I'll have someone check it out then. What was the precise... Where is the precise grid coordinates of that then?
Out of character, where was it?
It was about like a mile south from the training camp.
Roughly 1 mile from the south entrance of the camp, sir.
He nods. I'll have some people look into it then. Is there anything else?
No, sir.
He nods. Then you're all dismissed. Now remember, what was said in this room stays in this room.
Tell Madison, please.
There he is.
I actually, that's a good point. I mean, in fairness, he's not said that much to us for us to be able to pass on that you don't already know. I think he more means the stuff that we encountered.
And to be fair, I don't really think Madison would tell anyone anyways, unless he's that stupid.
I mean...
I
Just Madison
Yeah,
just like
fair enough.
no, Madison just like uses like whatever limited like he could just like, huh?
Nothing.
No, he just used limited use of the what's the bed called again? The medical bed he's in.
Yeah.
I can imagine him just like rolling in the medical bed throughout the base and just telling people.
Oh boy, well then,
Rolling around on a gurney.
Yeah, no one will believe that they heard news from someone on a medical gurney.
He's just talking like some kind of like crazed man, just like, you gotta believe me, man. It's so crazy.
Piff.
Alright.
Oh no, so
Good
immediately
grief.
nods and be like, permission to go and notify our teammates, sir.
I would then think
Oh,
about
that
it. I would then unraises his eyebrow and just nods. Permission granted, but once again, make sure that you do not tell anyone else.
Understood.
No, that actually would be.
With that, she
interesting if
immediately
Madison-
goes out to go tell Madison because she's gotten to know his habit of yapping.
It is then, and it is with that you all finally leave the office. And do you by any chance have any questions for dear Durin.
So I actually do kind of like I leave the office, but I like wait across the hall from like the office door, waiting for their like meeting to be finished. Because I assume that they want to have like a further conversation after we're gone.
Right. Does everyone else want to stay behind with Jack to find out anything, or no?
Well, I can't do shit.
Well, Sora
Yeah.
went to Madison to tell him
I figured
about the
I figured you
CPC
would
thing.
be.
Yeah.
But
fellas?
she was planning on going to ask Durin about stuff later.
All right. Fellas, would you like to stay with Jack too, or no?
Fells would actually look at Jack and just ask him, "You want me to stay behind, just in case, I need to listen to or say anything?"
Nah, it's good. You go take a break.
Fells would just shrug and go, "If you insist." And with that, he would proceed to leave,
All right.
making his way back towards his dormitory.
I'm making a way back town.
Funny enough, though, as he makes his way back to the dormitory, he is immediately side grabbed by his twin brother Zero. Like, "You and I need to talk." What? Gets immediately dragged off.
Oh shit, not good.
All right. It takes about roughly 5 minutes or so, but Durin and Dimitri finally leave Ironwood's office, and they both notice you. You and Dimitri asks, "Is there anything else you need to say? Say, Jack?"
Just wanted to talk to Commander Duran, sir.
Dimitri nods and walks off, and Durin looks at you. You needed to ask about something?
So, I just kind of fold my arms and just quirk an eyebrow at you, and then like a sly smirk spreads across. Well, not really, but like you watch as Jack's like eyes just kind of crinkle, and the bone of his teeth suddenly looks a lot more like a grin than it normally does, and it just goes, "How'd you end up banging a criminal?"
That's one hell of a way to open a conversation.
That's what Durin says. Who the hell starts a conversation like that? I just got out of a meeting.
Someone who just found out his commanding officer had kids with a wanted criminal. I kind of want the details.
Those details aren't for you to know.
Look, I say, and the smirk like immediately dies from my face. I just want to know whether she's some criminal with a heart of gold that you desperately want to get out of the crime, or if she's some dangerous murderer who I need to protect my team from.
He sighs as he points to a classroom. Follow me.
I follow him along.
Alright.
By the way, does Duran take note of my new weapon, by the way? The fucking gigantic, like, hammer that is bigger than I am.
He does, but he doesn't care at the moment because you're asking him a very personal question.
No, that's fair enough. I thought I'd just note that he does have his new weapon on hand now, so... It was just a way for me to feed that into the conversation.
Alright, so he then leads you into a classroom and closes and locks the door. He then takes a seat with a very heavy sigh. Alright. For the most part, Nia doesn't kill unless you directly threaten, unless you make a direct threat to take Roman's life. But she is not above killing you if you try to end her as well.
Oh, fair.
Is that all?
Look, it just threw me off, okay? I mean, I thought she was his daughter or something.
Yeah, being a short stack tends to throw people off like that. We had a complicated past.
I figure.
he then stands up to look to walk towards a window and looks out of it. Let's just say we made a deal back then. I kept my end, but Neo couldn't keep hers.
Fair enough. I get the picture. Got any idea what they're doing on a, like, any idea what they were trying to do on a military base? I mean,
I'm beginning to wonder if that was a couldn't or wouldn't scenario.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like the stupidest way to steal things with soldiers everywhere. Surely there'd be easier ways to do it.
He then turns around to lean against the wall. Well, it's not the first time they tried doing something like that to get a huge payday. It's not above them to just... It's not... Let's just say it's not above them to do something like that. So,
Well,
just
I'm
so
more
long
just...
As, just so long as they get paid a huge amount of money.
Jack, like, at this point, like, takes the massive hammer off of his back, leans it against a wall, and then just goes to sit on a desk. And he just goes, I'm just saying, like, surely, like, a transport convoy or something would be, like, easier, more remote. Unless... He sort of, like, turns and goes, what if this wasn't actually about the theft itself?
He then just shrugs his shoulders. I wouldn't know. Maybe they just barely arrived that... Maybe just barely arrived that day and just so happened to see
No,
you guys.
I'm not saying because they were unsuccessful. I'm saying the reasons for doing it in general. What if the theft was just a bonus? What if the actual goal was to see if their stealth ships worked?
Durin takes a moment to ponder that. Well, they did manage to slide under the radar. Otherwise,
well, look, Jack just nods. Exactly. This proves that they can do it.
Which means they could the White Fang could possibly just buy a bunch of these cheap transports, then retrofit them with those holes. It's been done before during the Fauna Civil War. Some crazy Mistrillian plane inventor made a bunch of airplanes out of wood, which managed to dodge radar signatures. And then Atlas used a rubber outer layer for their submarine hulls to avoid radar detections. Maybe they thought combining the two would give them a low visibility on radar. But that has been considered given the reports we were given. More than likely, they either found out that it could work and decided to try going much higher in terms of trying to steal military assets with their new toy, or something else entirely. Maybe they want to move equipment into Atlas without being detected. But for what purpose, I wouldn't know. The Fang's has always been fishy in terms of trying to capture their grunts.
Jack like raises an eyebrow at that and just goes, "They're a fish faunus?" The eye smirk coming from him makes it clear he's just telling a joke to lighten the mood. It's not an actual question.
Jack just sees Durin's helmet turn towards him, turns and cocked to the side, like, as if it's like a really, like a joking really dude.
Jack just shrugs. I'm doing my best here, bud.
He just snorts. I've seen some fish faunas. They smelled really
Oh,
bad,
really?
though.
I mean, yeah.
But I wouldn't imagine why they would come after Atlas. It's not like it's Mistral where everyone is blatantly racist towards them.
That's where I wouldn't know. Jack says, just kind of shrugging. All this geopolitical shit's not for me. I miss my village.
A lot of people miss stuff like that, Jack. Unfortunately, the real world, including geopolitics, will always come to drag you into it. I mean, for example, remember your village with the STC taking over the mining operation there?
Jack turns and narrows his eyes at Duran, and it's the first time Duran, well, not the first time, he got punched by him once, but Duran feels like actual anger from Jack for a moment. Yes, I'm well aware.
He then just sighs. Sometimes change will just come at you like that hammer of yours. Just gotta learn to move on in a proper way. Much like I had to most of my life.
You suck.
Does Jack have anything else to say after that, or
So he's got nothing else to say. He just walks back to his hammer and kind of like hefts it. Well, it was a long flight. I better go see how Madison's doing, and then maybe I'll get some training in before sleep.
He nods.
He then turns. How soon are we expected back in class?
Within a week or so.
Good.
You want something normal for a change? Duran chuckled.
No, I want to know how long I've got to get some things done.
He nods. Very well. And then I take it you finally leave?
Yeah, Jack heads off.
Alright. So...
Oh.
Let me see.
I wonder if he, accidentally comes across Fells and Zero arguing in the stairway.
Let's roll a d6. If it's a 5 or a 6, then... I miss you guys. I head in a completely different direction.
Alright then.
Yeah.
Let us turn to Fells then. Give me a sec to pull your just singular character up. Okay. Alrighty. Now for the audience to see. Okay. Properties. Alright, so Fells, what are you and, well, first of all, time for a rewind. Fells, you were pulled to the side by your brother.
Correct.
So what does your brother decide to tell you?
Well, first off, his name is Zero, but Zero drags him through the hall for a bit, and Fells is just like, Jesus Christ, when did you get such a strong grip? As he's being dragged through the halls. And Zero to be quiet and come with me. He carries him to a set of stairs, and he drags him up one set and then stops at the middle, checks to make sure no one's coming up or down the stairs. Then he looks at Fells and all right, I might need your help with something. And then Fells looks at Zero like, You want my help? And Zero just looks at him like, yes, isn't that strange for a brother to want help from his brother? No, it's not that. It's just I'd assume after everything that's happened, I would be the last person you would turn to for help. You're still my brother at the end of the day. Of course I'd lean on you for help. Although you are right, this is strange since it has been years. Well, then again, maybe I'd like to try and go back to being brothers again. Make up for lost time. Hearing that, Fells just, he's caught off guard by this, but he nods and he smirks a bit and like, sure, we can do that. So, what do you need my help with? Zero once again checks the stairs to make sure no one is coming up or down. And then he looks at Fells and goes, all right, so I might have a problem with a fellow classmate of mine. And Fells raises one eyebrow. He's like, leans in closer like, I'm listening. And so Zero starts to talk to him about the situation. So it's about one of the Cami girls. I believe her name is Kano. Oh, isn't that Sora's sister? One and the same. We've been having some issues lately. Issues? Wait, Zero. Are you in love with this chick? Zero immediately punches him into the wall. Ah! Shut up. Anyways, no, that's not the issue. Fells, pulls himself out of the wall like, was that fucking necessary? And Zero goes, the actual problem is, I believe there's someone who's been, he then, pulls his Fells close and whispers in his ear, I believe Kano's been sexually assaulted by an upperclassman. This makes Fells he immediately goes drained of color and he's like, oh, wait a minute, that's a big accusation to be making, Zero. You've literally just been here for you've only been here for a week now. Making an accusation like that against an upperclassman is a big gamble. I have evidence to prove it. I just don't know how to go about exposing him. I already brought this up to Duran, but I don't think he's gonna do anything anytime soon. What? I mean, he already filed a report, but from what I understand, this upperclassman's name is Julian. I think it's Julian Liar. I'm not exactly 100% certain because I didn't get a good look at the document. But I do know that his first name is Julian and he's got blue hair, upperclassman, highborn attitude. Nasty piece of work. Thing is, I don't think Kano is his first victim. Fells looks up and down the stairs. Now he's getting into the habit of making sure no one's watching them or overhearing them. He gets closer to Zero. Can you confirm this? Outside of what you told Duran? Zero, he would just rub the back of his neck. And he would make a puzzled expression I don't really know, because from the looks of things, Kano wants to keep it to herself. It doesn't look like she wants to press any charges of her own, so I'm conflicted. She won't tell this to anyone else on her team, much less her own siblings. And I'm not related to her in any way. I'm not even on the same team with her, so I don't know if it's my place to report this or to even do anything about it.
Hold on, pause. I unfortunately have to go. Work is tomorrow, so see ya.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
see you, Raven.
Alright, later, everyone.
Will Madison live? Will Madison die? Stay tuned. Bye.
Don't scare me like that.
Fellas, did you receive my DM?
Let me check real quick. Okay, yeah, I got a little bit of it. That's why I'm not planning on making it too big plot line. Just a side note.
Alright. So I guess with that, perhaps would you like to leave us off on a cliffhanger?
Yeah, let me just say a few more things real quick.
Alright.
So with that, Fells, he sees that his brother is heavily conflicted by all this, and he goes, well, what do you want to do about this, Zero? Zero, then he shakes his head like, I'm not sure. But one thing's for certain, how I feel right now is that I want to burn that upperclassman's face off his head. Well, yeah, that's a pretty normal response for anyone to have in a situation like this. Well, why don't you and I come up with a strategy together then? Well, I'm sure between the two of us, with my street smarts and your military smarts, we can come up with a way to get back at this guy. Maybe keep Kano safe. And who knows? If he's gotten to anyone else, we can keep them safe too. And Zero, Fells offers his hand to Zero. He's like old times? Zero looks at Fells and he smirks a bit like, sure, like old times. He shakes his hand, and the two brothers grin, and they just think, let's come up with a plan together. Like, what's the most destructive way we can get back at this guy without getting into too much trouble?
Alrighty. And with that, we shall end today's session. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you, my lovely player characters, for making this all happen.
Ew.
Goodbye,
It's
everyone.
our pleasure. Bye-bye.
For my one viewer, I'm gonna send you to the Void Realm. Let's see here.
No, wait, don't. He already fell down a hole. Hi.